Good morning, student of class 2. I am a computer teacher Sonjit sir. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to continue the chapter number 1, computer a electronic device. Okay, chapter number 1, computer a electronic device. So let's start. Here you can see the content of this chapter. In my previous video I already have discussed about computer and humans, and today I am going to start from working of a computer. Next is benefits of a computer. Next is drawbacks of using computers. Okay, so these three topics I am going to discuss in this video. So move on to the topic. So first is working of a computer. We all know that computer is a machine and the computer cannot work its own. So we need to give input and instruction to it to make it work. It works according to this instruction and give the output. A computer takes input, process it and then gives the output. This is known as the input process output cycle. Okay, that means input process and output cycle, IPO cycle. Okay, in our daily life there are many examples where we do things using the IPO cycle. For example, prepare a cake. First of all, you need to input egg, sugar, butter, etc. for preparing a cake. Then process it in the oven. Okay, then a delicious cake will be prepared. Okay, so now I am going to discuss about input, process and output. Okay, so what is input? A computer always needs instruction from the user. Okay, so the computer gets the input in form of the data and instruction, and we give the computer the instruction in the form of data and information. Okay, so input means we give instruction to the computer as a data and information or in form of data or information. Okay, and these input devices such as keyboard or mouse provided the inputs to the computer. Okay, that means the input devices like keyboard and mouse helps us to input instruction to the computer. Okay, then process means the entered data is processed or changed into meaningful information by the CPU, central processing unit. That means when we give instruction to the computer in the form of data or information, then the CPU process the data or information to or change into meaningful result. Okay, meaningful information. This is called a process. Next is output. After processing the data and information, the result of a processing is known as output. Okay, the output is displayed through the output devices such as monitor or printer. That means after processing, the CPU will generate a desired result. Okay, desired result, which is called the output, and the output is displayed through the output devices which are monitor or printer. Okay, the following diagram summarizes the working of a computer system in the relation of IPO cycle. Here you can see keyboard and mouse. We give instruction to the computer by using the keyboard and mouse. Okay, then a CPU means central processing unit, process the data and information. After that, CPU will generate a desired result which is called output, and output is displayed through the monitor or printer. Okay, so this is the full concept of IPO cycle. IPO cycle means input, process and output. Input means to give instruction to the computer, process means the CPU will process the data, and output means the computer will generate a desired result which is called output. Okay, next is benefits of a computer. There are lots of benefits by using computer. Okay, first is speed. We all know that computer works at a very high speed. Next is calculation. Computer can do complex calculation easily. They never get tired and give the correct result. We all know that computer never make any mistakes. Okay, does not make any mistakes. The computer does not make any type of error or mistakes. So computer is always 100% correct. Next is presentation and animation. We can create interesting presentation and animation by using the computer. Teachers use the computer to teach the student in an interesting and fun manner. And next is computer storage. We all know that computer can storage huge amount of data. Okay, next is communication. Computer helps in the communication. We can stay in touch with the friend and family by the using the internet. Okay, we can easily communicate with our family and friends. Next is automation. Computer helps in the automation of the steps that have been performed again and again. They allows us to control machines. Next is entertainment. Computer is a good source of entertainment. We can watch movies and listening to music. We can also play games on the computer. Okay, so these are the benefits of the computer and all of you have to learn it. Okay, all of you have to learn all the benefits of a computer. Next is drawbacks of using computer. So human made the computer to help them work better. However, there are some drawbacks of using computer, and they are: first is health. Working on a computer for long hours may cause pain in the eyes and bodies. So this is a bad impact on the health in our body. Okay, so working on computer for a long hours, okay, for a long hours may causes pain in eyes and bodies. Next is no thinking power. We all know that computer cannot work its own. So the computer do not have thinking power of their own. They work according to the instruction given by us. Next is needs electricity. Computer needs electricity to work. They cannot work without power supply. Like human, we need food to work. Okay, like similarly computer needs electricity to work. Next is virus. Some people make harmful computer program called virus. Okay, virus means some harmful program. Okay, program is called virus. Our computer do not work properly if we accidentally we use these harmful computer programs, and the computer also can be damaged when it gets virus infected. Okay, next is cyber attack. Computers are used in office, banks and shops. Some people try to steal important information, or spoil the work of others. This is called cyber attacks. Okay, this is called cyber attacks. So these are the drawbacks of using computers. So all of you have to learn the drawbacks of using computer also. Okay, next is a software. What is a software? A software called antivirus a software called antivirus software helps us to protect our computer from virus. A few seconds ago I already have discussed about what is a virus. Okay, so to protect our computer from virus we need a software which is called antivirus software. Okay, a software called antivirus software helps us to protect our computer from virus. Now take a quick review of the following terms. First is IPO cycle. IPO cycle means input process output cycle. Cycle followed by the computer. It takes input, process it and then give the output is called IPO cycle. Next is presentation. Text and pictures related to a topic put together in a interesting manner is called a presentation. Next is automation. Controlling the working of a machine with the help of the computer is called automation. Next is virus, harmful computer program. Okay, harmful computer program. Next is cyber attacks. When people use the computer to steal information or trouble others user. Okay, it is called the cyber attacks. So I hope that all of you understand today's topic, but please read the book very carefully. Okay, read the book very carefully to understand the concept of IPO cycle, benefits of a computer and drawbacks of a computer using computer. Okay, so today I am ending my discussion here. In my next video I will discuss the exercise question answer from this chapter. Okay, so till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.